When my terminally ill mother found out what I was hiding from her, it made her cry tears of joy. A year and a half ago, my mother was diagnosed with chronic kidney illness, which made her body swell up to unimaginable levels. Not even a month later, my dad cheated on her because of it. We found the texts, in which he called her disgusting to look at, saying he couldn't wait until she finally died, so he could leave her. Well, my mom kicked him out and divorced him immediately, but unfortunately, the damage was done. The stress of everything made her condition worse, and she was hospitalized soon after. She went from having a high likelihood of survival to only having 10 months, unless she got a donor, and the waiting list was years long. And so, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I was determined, but when I brought up the idea to my friends, they laughed. They said my goal was admirable, but not realistic. They said to just start planning the funeral now, and I'm ashamed to say it, but at first, I let their words discourage me, until a few weeks later, when my mom's health worsened. She went from having 10 months to 7 if she was lucky. I remember that so vividly. I cried at her hospital bed, and somehow, she was the one comforting me. That night, I decided I didn't care what my friends said. This was my mother's life, and I'd be damned if I let anything stop me. I was going to donate my kidney, and save her. However, there was one major problem. I was 75 pounds too heavy to be eligible to donate, and until I lost it, my kidney wasn't healthy enough. I had around 6 months to lose 75 pounds. The kicker was that I'd already tried to lose weight dozens of times in the past, and had failed every time. But this was different. I had to make it happen. This was my mother's life. I spent my first night researching everything about fat loss, and I think I truly found the fastest way. And so in the following months, I went on what can only be described as my villain arc. Each time I showed up to the hospital, I was slimmer. I was one step closer. My mom, bless her heart, told me to take care of myself and eat more every time she saw me. You see, I never told her what I was doing, because I knew she'd try to stop me from sacrificing a part of myself for her. I remember she even made me pinky promise that the only reason I was losing so much weight was because I wanted to, and not for anything else. Fast forward a few months. The day I hit my goal weight was the happiest of my life. As soon as I saw that number on the scale, I started bawling. I hugged the picture in my room of my mom and I from when I was a kid, and after looking at it for a few minutes, I straight up sprinted to the hospital. I went to the doctors, and after thorough examination, was given the green light to tell my mother. I still remember how excited I felt walking into her room. She made her usual comment of how skinny I was looking, and that's when I sat beside her. Mom, I've been lying to you this entire time. Her face dropped. I haven't been losing weight because I wanted to. The truth is, I've been doing it to save your life. I wanted to donate my kidney to you months ago, but the doctor said I was a tad too round. That's why I was losing weight. Her eyes welled with tears, and I saw her go to shake her head, but I cut her off. Resistance is futile, Mama. You've sacrificed for me your entire life. You're the most amazing mom I could wish for. I want you to live. I want you to visit the African safaris like you've always dreamed. Please. She looked at me for a second, before absolutely breaking down. We hugged for what felt like years. The doctors came in shortly after, and they proceeded to run us through everything. Not even a week later, my mom and I were getting wheeled into the operating room together. It was both the scariest, but also the most amazing moment of my life. I woke up 6 hours later, where I was told by the medical staff that the surgery was a success, and that my mom was going to live. The nurse at my bed called me a hero, and told me that when she spoke to my mom after surgery, my mom couldn't stop crying about how much she loves. It's now 7 months later, and my mom is in very good health. She currently lives with me, and is even currently seeing a guy she really likes. Edit. So many of you have been asking what I did to lose weight, so I'll lay it out simply. I did the OMAD diet while taking Obvi Elite, because it was the best fat burner on the market, and I followed Colin the Creator's workout routines. I promise if you stay consistent with this, you'll go far. I'll see you on the other side. Here is my before and after.